Okay, guys, the Gmail scraper is very, very simple to use. Okay, once you have installed it and activated it, then all you need to do is come over into your Gmail, and you can see I've got two different Gmail accounts here. Okay, so I can scrape the last 100 emails from my primary inbox. Okay, or I can come over to the updates and scrape from here. Each one of those will be 100 last emails that's getting pulled in. Okay, but what we can do is we can also scrape from any labels that we create. Okay, let me show you how. So you can see I'm in the second account over here. And if I jump over into my updates, okay, you can see there's not a lot of useful information here. I'm getting notifications from Black Hat World every time they create a new thread for their Done For You Services marketplace. As I scroll down, you can see there are some newsletters in here as well. Okay, some of these I do want to keep. Okay, some of these I want to um, probably label. Okay, so this one here, for example, I just had a look at a few minutes ago from Mailer Lights. If I click on this, okay, so what we can do is we can click on the three dots here on the right hand side, okay, where it says more when you hover over, and we can come down to where it says filter messages like this. I'll click on that. I'll click on create a filter. Now, when that is loaded, what we can do is we can check to apply the label, okay, and I'm going to put this under newsletters. And what we can do, if you haven't got a label already, then you can just start a new label here. Okay, I've already got one. And important, if you want to pull in all of the previous emails from that sender, you can click on this one here as well. You need to click on this at the same time. Also apply filter to matching conversations. Now, if you want to take it even further, you can choose categories. Okay, so you can make all of those emails come into your primary um, inbox or into your updates or whatever you want to put it. Okay, you might even just want to put it in forums because it's already created there. Okay, that's entirely up to you. But once it's labeled, it's going to be within this newsletters. Okay, so I'm going to click on create the filter. Okay, and if I come over into newsletters now, we should have a mixture of Vibe Marketer and Mailer Lite. Okay, now all I need to do is over time and periodically, I can go and do this with more. Okay, so for example, Matthew Woodward here. Okay, he's got some great information. If you're not on his email list and you're interested in SEO, then you really should be. Okay, so I'm going to click on filter messages like this, and I'm going to click on create a filter. Okay, I'm going to click on apply the label. I'll choose SEO for this one. Also apply to matching conversations. Create the filter. You see the filter was created there. Okay, and now this has gone from 60 to 157 emails within here. So we've got Matthew, we got niche site lady, links at rank, etc. And we can just keep doing that. Okay, this is better done over time. It's definitely better done over time, and you might even want to create separate filters or labels depending on the type of newsletter. Okay, so I've got in here different emails from uh, different newsletters that, although they are all newsletters, some will be about specific topics. Okay, they might have some for how to build no-code tools. I might have some that are mostly case study related, like Matthew Woodward does. Okay, I might have some that are, let's just have a look what I've got here and we can sort of pick them out as we go along. Rundown AI is about AI news. So I could create a newsletter just about AI news. And if that's what I want to do, then I can create just the label for AI news. Okay, there's a whole bunch of these AI news kind of websites. Here's one from Authority Hacker that we go into the search engine optimization probably. And that's how you do it. Okay, it's very quick and very simple. And that means that when I click on here, if I go over into the newsletters, for example, okay, I've only got 2 people in here. It needs built up over time, as and when I've got time. If I'm bored, I can do that on my telephone. Okay, but what you can also do is now that you are saving these newsletter labels, now that I'm saving these newsletter labels into its own label, I'm also at the same time making sure it goes into the inbox, okay, with one of the settings I had there. So over time, as I add more and more, then the primary inbox is going to be filled primarily with uh, those labeled emails that I get, okay? And if you come across something that you do not want, then you can just simply move that over to updates or somewhere else. You can filter it somewhere else and just leave your primary as um, for the content that you do want to scrape, okay? Um, let's just have a look at what this looks like now. So if I'm in my primary inbox and I now click on the Gmail scraper, then I can click on scrape the emails and you can see it's pulled in 200 emails. Okay. So I can export that as a CSV. I'll just go into downloads and I'm going to put it into a folder that I've got here called scrapers. And I can create another subfolder within here as well. And I can do it by week if I want. Okay. So I can just put here um, August 25 week. Is it week 1 or week 2? Week 2. Okay. Something like that. And I can just keep these building up. So I've now got 200 Gmails in this main primary inbox. Okay, so over time, as you do that and you start to push the other ones out, okay, then you're going to have an inbox full of a good mix of content. Okay, that's a good way to use the social listening tool because you have a mix that you can get analyzed. But if you want to go very, very specific, then use the labels. Okay, so let's have a look at this other Gmail that I've got over here. And this one, again, I'll go into the updates and just have a quick look. Okay, there's a lot in here that I really want to put into the primary. And when I'm in the primary, we can see we got some mixtures of promotions, we've got some mixtures of newsletters, etc. So I need to do a tidy up, but that's on me to do. Okay, the software cannot do that. I mean, no Chrome extension can do that. You have to do that kind of manually over time. Some of these really should be in promotions, which are going to be um, emails from people who are promoting Warrior Plus JVZoo offers. Well, for my inbox anyway here. Okay, and if I go in here, it's a little bit better for getting things from Substack, newsletters, etc. So let's grab that as well. I'll click on that and I'll click on scrape emails and I've got 200 emails, export it to CSV. Okay, and all I need to do is give it a name. So this one is my Commando software, just the CS for Commando software. And I'll put updates in a hash or dash or hyphen, whatever it's called. Okay, I'll put that in here. So now I've got 2 scraped Gmails. And if I go in to my software, just bring it over from the other computer screen over here. Oh, that's the wrong one. It's local traffic commando. Okay, so I've still got the 153 items in here from before. I want to upload new content. I want to do it 2 times because I've got 2 new files. What I can do is click on select a data source. I'll choose Gmail scraper. Okay, just make sure it is formatted up there as Gmail scraper. And I can choose my files. Just go to downloads, scrapers, and I'll choose the first one. Okay, that's been pulled in. Now, if I go back over to my dashboard, you can see I've now got 353, but I've got two files. So I'm going to do it one more time, and I'm going to choose the files. I'll choose the second one, pull it in. Okay, successfully uploaded 200 more items. Now I've got 553. So if I start to click on these tag cloud items here, it will tell me how many items in each. If I click on startups, for example, it's going to give me the top content for startups, and everything's pretty instant. Okay, it's pretty impressive, this tool. I'm really happy with the way it's turned out, and it will keep getting better, guys, because the more I use it, and I will be using this quite a lot, um, it's just going to keep getting better and better and better. Okay, it's something that you can give virtual assistant to do as well. So that's how we use the Gmail, and this is how we can build this up. So if we get into the AI labs and we've got a lot more content to play around with, then we're starting to see trend forecasting for different things, and we'll be able to see more options for um, competition to analyze, and um, more of these tags, etc., as it builds out. Okay, um, pretty good, pretty good. So let's go and have a look at this Substack one next.